Hi Cancer, happy May reading. Thank you for visiting my channel Merging Timelines. I'm Melanie and today we're going to do your May monthly reading. This is intended for Cancer, Sun and Moon placement, so if you have Sun or Moon in Cancer, these messages should be for you, what to expect right now for the month of May, what you will be experiencing. It's to offer you truth, clarity, reassurance, and guidance as you continue along your journey. Okay? So, Cancer, again, thank you so much for coming to the channel Merging Timelines. It's been quite a good year, I think. You know, some extreme changes for you all, but some weren't so easy to handle. Some happened very unexpectedly. But all in all, I think that you will come to realize that these changes have been for your highest good. Okay? All right. So, I'm going to do our monthly reading with The Universe Has Your Back deck. We're going to do 3 of these in our past, present, future format, and then we're going to do our Archangel message, extra little message to co-sign our Universe Has Our Back. All right? Perfect. I'm so ready for this, Cancer. I hope that you are too. Please, Spirit Guide, show us what Cancer needs to know for the month of May. Sorry I didn't get your April reading out or mid-month reading, so we'll be doing something extra special for you, Virgo, and Aries, apart from me doing your reading first for May. I'm going to turn down this frequency. I feel like I'm screaming over it. Cancer. Cancer. Thank you so much, my Sun and Moon signs. Ooh, as I'm cutting the deck, guess what we have? Happiness is my birthright. It is. Like I said, I feel like the first part of the year was a little rough, but the second part, you're going to begin to realize it was all meant to be. And yeah, maybe you should have just allowed these things to unfold naturally with ease, but we are in the human experience. So by feeling every emotion, you are allowing yourself to grow at the same time. So don't think you can avoid negative emotions, such as being angry or jealous or upset or, negative emotions are part of the human experience. And so we do have to embrace those moments. We just have to be authentic while we do it and be honest with ourselves. Maybe this doesn't make me feel so great. Maybe, right now I am feeling a little envious towards this person. But what about this person makes me feel envious? Or maybe I'm sad. Why am I sad? What is it that I feel like I'm losing? Cancer, Sun and Moon signs. You guys are so loving people. And you care so much about family and friends. And it shows. It shows in every way. But make sure that you are loving yourself as much as you're willing to love others. Okay? Cancer, thank you so much. Please, Spirit Guides, give us 3 cards for my Cancer collective. These messages won't resonate with everyone, and they won't pertain to the same thing. They are general readings. So for you, if you came with the need of clarity in a work environment, these are going to stick out in your work environment. They're going to answer those questions. That's my intention, at least. And if you're coming to me about a relationship, these are going to answer your questions. So surrender. Or are you learning that now? That there's a power greater than you, the one that created you. And they're here to help assist you and align you, with your higher self, with becoming your best self. Are you ready? The moment I realign with love, clear direction is presented to me. You're aligning yourself, should we say. You're ready, but something about your environment, it's getting a little hard for you to let go. It's okay. It's part of the experience, remember. It doesn't have to be easy. It wasn't going to be easy, but it was going to be worth it. Okay? The human experience is worth it. Just keep pushing. Just keep pushing. Okay? Just keep pushing. Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. You have this. You're just learning to love yourself first. And, of course, when you think that you've surrendered, you what? You surrender even more. I really do feel sympathetic when I see those two cards come out in the same spread, because I'm like, whew, major fixed energy. But we're not talking about a fixed sign. We're talking about a cardinal sign. Cancer, you're very flexible. You know, you're not as flexible as a Piscean, but you're not as fixed as a Scorpio either. So you're the in-between, you know? Let's talk about this Archangel message. Archangel, that was fast. Clairsentience. Notice your reoccurring physical and emotional feelings as they signify divine guidance. Wow. All right. So could that be what they want you to surrender to? Have you been noticing the same pattern within jobs or within people or within, what else? Certain patterns within yourself, even, that you haven't been able to break in the past. You know, instead you scooted it under your rug as if it did not matter. It didn't need to be fixed, because of course you could find someone who wouldn't point out those flaws at first, you know, because they wanted something, of course, you know, because a person who, or a job that only wants to use you is not going to sit there and say, maybe you shouldn't do that. No. Because it's going to sit there and worry about its reassurance or its security. There we go. Security in its position with you, right? But true love doesn't worry about its position with you, so therefore it tells you like it is. And you are standing with power this season. It's Aries season still. We are getting to the month of May. Soon we'll be running into Geminis, and we're talking about a soul connection or a divine purpose. Something that you see yourself in, like looking in the mirror. Okay? That's what we're talking about for the month of May. If it doesn't make sense now, you can always come back. But I feel like at this moment, first on in the reading, you're feeling a little hesitant to the idea of it. Hence the reason to surrender, right? Something keeps holding you back. Even though you've put in a lot of work in something in your environment, I feel like you've invested the time, the energy that you needed, there's still a cycle that's involving your heart and its intention that keeps going around and around and around and around. It's asking you, okay, are we aligned with its intention to give though? Sure, you're a nice person, you're a great person, you're a Cancer. That's what Cancers are. Lovable, family, friend-oriented people. But something about you is avoiding your own intuition. It's like numbing its own feelings to satisfy what has already been built. No. It's avoiding what it's already built. But your present energy says you're taking the journey. But you're not listening to your higher self on this journey. Sure, you want to take it. I see that you want to take a journey towards something you've invested in. But you need to surrender to it because there's something here that's like a re-evolving cycle of getting away with something. And I don't know what exactly do you think that you're getting away with. You've been working on a reconciliation in your environment. But I don't think you're very sure of who. Sure, you want love, every Cancer does. And everybody in the world does. Who doesn't? But something within your heart space is needing to realign itself and notice its own cycles that have been recreated within it to get the clear direction as to who, what, when, and how. Because I feel like what you're focused on, or what you're needing to focus on, is someone who's not even putting effort towards you right now. And I feel like that's because you failed to use your intuition with them. You have not allowed yourself to surrender to this partnership, to this connection, and you keep avoiding it. Like I said, you keep avoiding it. And I know I felt that in the beginning of the reading, Cancer, Sun and Moon signs. So if I was sitting with you, I would have to ask you, what are you avoiding? Who are you avoiding? Are you avoiding a specific job that you know is meant for you, has always been meant for you? Are you not wanting to do it because you don't want people to say, I told you so? Are you doing that with your partnership? Are you avoiding a specific person because you don't want to hear, I told you so? You know? That's kind of the feeling that I'm getting here for you, Cancer. But we're going to get deeper into this. We're going to get the clarifiers. Thank you. 2 more. Alright. Thank you so much for your likes, shares, comments. New subscribers and old subscribers. Thank you. You are so sweet to me, and I love doing this for you. Cancer, Sun and Moon signs. Let's talk about the present energy at the bottom of the deck. So we've been dealing with some sharp, harsh communication. An air sign has been very stern with us, very forward with our communication. I feel like this is a younger female or a Gemini energy who has delivered truth and clarity to you. That they are done with the commitment and the connection. And so I feel like that is what you're surrendering to. That possibility, the inevitable, but it wasn't always that way. I can feel it's kind of like you didn't see it ever turning out that way. You're needing to take another direction away from something that you once were committed to. And this is very hard for you to do, Cancer. Not when you've put in Virgo on top of Virgo energy. Not when you've put in a lot of effort into something. Now having to reroute yourself. It's kind of pissing me off to feel that work was done with no return. But there's always no return. It's just not always in the form that we expected. You needed to learn something about eliminating your options, because you have here the 7 of Cups with the Wheel of Fortune. So what you were repeating in the past over and over and over again was needing to eliminate all the other cups that seemed to distract you from the one that was yours. There again, going back to us needing to see our Archangel message, which is about seeing cycles that keep repeating for us and allowing ourselves to see those repeated cycles as divine messages, divine guidance. And then you have the world letting it go now. I think that you're forced to, yes, because surrender is on both ends. Your headspace, your reality, your material world, your environment has rid itself of something that was once deeply rooted and invested in. And now you are only left with not even an option to begin with. And I feel like this could bring you down. It could make you feel alone at times. But because you avoided your intuition, you're making it harder for yourself. You know, you have the 6 of Swords with the High Priestess reverse. So yes, now moving forward isn't going to be an easy route. But like we said at the beginning of the reading, right? It's not always easy. It never was meant to be easy, but it was always meant to be worth it. If we could choose to allow ourselves to feel and overcome loss and grief, understanding that it was never his plan, it was our ego, the same one that's now asking you to surrender to the moving forward, surrender more, because they want to take you to a higher place, a more fulfilled place, but you have to be sure of your intentions moving here on out. There was a cycle in your heart that you just kept repeating, and therefore I think that you have to or you should, I should say, you should allow yourself to listen to some heart meditations and open yourself back up to receiving love, where I feel like you were feeling so rejected that you may have closed it off. You have the wheel, you have the Three of Wands with the Ten of Wands. A lot of passion towards this journey that you now see as a burden or see as burdensome, you know? So there's 13 wands in total, so a cycle of passion has completed, something that you were very passionate on, and it leaves you left with this journey towards, I feel like, what could be a reconciliation, a reunion for you, but I don't think you see it that way quite yet, because you're still enduring this lesson that your heart was closed and it kept seeing the illusion, the ideas, the options rather than the intention. Whose intention possibly going forth and taking opportunities off of what you could gain, relationships off of what you could gain. And it's okay, because that is a human nature of ours. You know, how are we supposed to build? That is our way of survival, is what is it going to do for us? But you'll come to find that in spirituality, it's the actual opposite. It's actually, what can you do for this person, for this job, that's going to make you feel your best. And once you're your best, everything else is like the law of attraction. It gives you this positive feedback that says, not only are you doing it because we're giving something to you, but you're doing it because you really want to, and that is love, you know? So you have the Six of Wands with the Seven of Swords. So you are getting away from this victory. I said that you were avoiding it earlier, so that's why I'm laughing at you. It's not at you, it's with you, because why are you avoiding it? Why are you avoiding the one thing that you know is meant for you, the one thing that was always meant for you? You keep running away from it. You're forced to let go of everything. Your heart can't see anything at this moment, but if you could think to this intuition that you keep ignoring, you know what I'm talking about. So the Queen of Pentacles is talking about your advice on top of the Five of Wands. So coming out of petty arguments with somebody is recommended. It's always recommended, right? Because we have to come from a place of love when we deal with people. As we know that each one of us carry an energy, and within our energy, we came here for the experience to endure certain lessons, along with other students who play a role in this human experience. And sometimes things get messy, but it's never a reason to harbor anything towards anyone, because harboring only affects you. So you do have someone that you can't notice because I feel like they're failing to take care of themselves. This is a woman figure, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, or I like to say with that, I don't like calling out signs. It's more about that energy, and what that energy says to me is that that person, where they would be in the Capricorn energy if they were upright, of being very ambitious and very hardworking, at this time they are not. And I feel like they are not because they're at odds with you, and so they feel like there is nothing to fight for. So surrender to this same person that you constantly run away from. I feel like that's the message here for you, and I'm going to have to title this video, What Are You Avoiding? So maybe you could drop it down in the comment box below and we can talk about it. Or if you need a deeper, more entailed reading, more tailored to your specific issues, then please find my personal link my Yahoo account is mergingtimelines@yahoo.com. And right now, the readings are $25. And, this reading was interesting. And May should be a little challenging for you. But yes, like we said, it's going to come out very fruitful because we did see the bright future and I showed you that. It's your birthright. You choose it instead of running away from it. Okay, Cancer? All right, guys. Thank you so much and namaste.